Hi, it's Macy. Um, Sarah's in Texas, of course, but she's gonna put some content up separately. um, I wanted to talk today about something that really has always affected me, and I didn't immediately recognize that it was affecting me, or to the extent that it was affecting me. And it's just whenever you say something to men that you know that this is the thing, this is the truth, and it's a fact, and it's not something that's like negotiable, and they just completely disregard it or completely just automatically think you're wrong. I have a few examples. In college, it was I can't remember, it was a film class, and we had watched Brazil, which is a great movie, and I didn't pick that on purpose because it's an apt example for a lot of different layers of context, but anyway, it's kind of about bureaucracy, and there's a guy in it who he drives a really small car. He has dreams that he's saving this woman, and he's like secretly in love with her, but she doesn't need anyone to save her. She's badass, and she drives a huge truck. And there's other examples, of course, but I was talking about this in group discussion before we did class discussion, and no one said anything. No one responded to me at all, really. I don't think I think it was just me and one other woman in that group, and it was like 3 guys, and they just started talking about something else. I was like, shit. Okay, damn. I didn't doubt myself, but it was, I don't know how to describe that feeling. Kind of embarrassing, maybe. I don't know. It didn't make me think that I would be welcome to share that opinion with other people, without like having to really defend it, which, if you watch the movie, like, is there. Anyway, so when it came to class discussion, I didn't mention it, and no one else did either. And you know what the damn teacher said? Well, I'm surprised no one's talked about like the gender roles. Oh my god. And that could affect, that particular example. I mean, what if it was a job? What if it was a job and I wasn't encouraged to, or was actively discouraged to speak up or go for a promotion? That's damaging. In the same class, actually, I was having just a conversation with a buddy about, I don't remember about what, but I was talking about how Isla Fisher and Amy Adams look so similar. And he was like, what? No. It's so frustrating. He even Googled it on his phone and compared, and he was like, no. And I was like, yeah, yes. Google it, please. It's really confusing, and I can never really tell unless I see them compared side by side. Anyway, next example. I started a job like I was new in the job, and I was just in the office alone, and there was water dripping in the refrigerator. In the back of the refrigerator is like water collecting, and I don't know, I have never, you know, had reason to know why that happened, but when the boss came in, saw it and was like, oh, there's water in the fridge, and I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, I don't know, it's like leaking. He was like, why would it be leaking? Maybe the condensation or something, I don't know. Refrigerators do that sometimes. But I googled it and I was like, well, that's a good question. I kind of want to know now. And so I googled it, and I can't remember what it was, but it's some refrigerator part that's like blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, there's a thing that's called blah, 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 and it gets clogged, I guess, and the condensation comes. Well, I couldn't even get that far actually, because he just said, I don't know what that is. Okay, well then I guess I won't push it. And then several months later, he came into the office and said, you know, I talked to a buddy of mine, and he said about the refrigerator, there's this thing. There is this thing. Yeah. And I just sat there and listened. You know, like, yeah, that's cool. I kind of feel like maybe I should have said something then, but sometimes that doesn't work, you know? It kind of depends on the job and the person. And anyway, I want to know what y'all think about these examples, and I want to know what y'all have experienced. Please, I am welcoming diverse opinions, so I want to know what everyone's else experience is. So comment, and subscribe, I think, is like what you're supposed to say at the end of videos. Thank you.